Wow, wow, wow. Who is the real geopolitical China expert?
Where have all the American China experts gone? This path hardly exists for the next generation of American China scholars. Or if it does, it's filled with so many bumps and potholes, it's almost not worth going down at all. By most metrics, China studies in the United States is in decline, with fewer American students studying Chinese than before the pandemic and fewer still spending meaningful time in the country.
China is not just another normal quasi-democracy trying to find its way in the world and to rejuvenate and reattain great power status. It is a particular kind of a political structure with a particular kind of worldview. And I wonder what you think the proper response to China is. Just let it alone? Pull back the Seventh Fleet? Forget Taiwan? Forget the South China Sea, forget the Senkaku Islands, forget Philippines, stop AUKUS, stop the Quad. Do you think that's the proper response, or what's your remedy? Many people in Southeast Asia do feel rather profoundly comfortable with Americans, and actually many people feel rather uncomfortable with China, but it is you don't want to express it too loudly because you don't want to rock the boat. Fair enough, I get it. But I would love to hear you address what I think some would call China's hegemonic pretensions in Asia and the destabilizing effect of that throughout the entire.
The Chinese dream for me is still about getting the 600 million people who have not reached middle income by international standards. That means with a monthly income of a little less than $300. Getting them to become middle income, and getting China's average $10,000 GDP per capita to $30,000 or $50,000 when it's richer. Now, I think that's first and foremost a priority for everyone. We still have a huge swath of the population that can't meet the needs of very dignified life and can secure a good future for their children. And I think the China dream, in my mind, is that you can be in a country with economic opportunities. When you educate, you have better opportunities. When you invest, you have a good return, and people live happy and secure lives in a relatively, healthy and safe environment. Now, the trouble is, or the challenge is, as we all know, as a country gets richer, the society becomes more complex. And I think the economy, because it has run so fast, it has run ahead of society, evolution of the civil society, the new generation, and what they think. And I think there's a mismatch. But we're seeing this kind of crisis of disbelief really everywhere around the world, manifest in different ways. Rich countries have their own socio-psychological issues, and I think so. It's not simply just economic satisfaction, but I think that is the basis and still the core of this, half of the population in China. But then there needs to be, there's a dynamic civil society with, we see lots more community identities being formed because they have more diverse interest. No longer just about having a higher income for tomorrow.
Hello friend, we come to the end already. Have you subscribed yet? Yes, press the subscribe button and the like button and the share button. Thank you and have a nice day.